Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Rogue Reviews. My name's Evan.
My name's Nolan.
Today's review is for The Fate and the Furious, or Fast and Furious 8.
Fate of the Furious.
Or, it's Fate of the Furious? Fate, what did I say?
The Fate of the Furious.
The Fate of the Furious?
You said The Fate and the Furious.
Dude, who even cares? They don't, obviously. There's the review. Over.
So this movie is directed by F. Gary Gray and stars Vin Diesel, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Jason Statham, Charlize Theron, and a whole other cast of characters that are returning to their roles.
The whole gang.
Yeah, the whole gang's back in this movie. Being kind of a newcomer to this series, like, I've seen bits and pieces from the other movies. I haven't really watched them all.
Neither have I.
Just jumping straight into the 8th movie of the franchise. It's a lot to take on because I feel like this movie relies a lot on what happened previously in the series, and it doesn't make it very viewer friendly for people jumping in. But at the same time, we know what these movies are. These movies are just gangbusters actions. People are doing things that normal humans would be killed by. Vin Diesel just gets up and he's like, "I'm good. Hey," you know? Just, it's ridiculous. They're ridiculous. It's like the Roger Moore James Bond movies. They're just completely over the top, really, cheesy dialogue where you have fun with it. And I think viewers, like, if you like these movies, you'll like this one. If you don't like these movies, you might not have the best time. But it's just a wild ride either way.
What's the last one you saw?
I think I only saw bits and pieces of the first one.
So you haven't even seen all of the first one?
No, I haven't seen when they transformed from that racing movie to like these crazy heist films.
Yeah, utter ridiculousness. So I saw the first one, Fast and the Furious, and I liked it. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy, but it was just kind of cool. Like, they started off as like kind of the party racing scene, and then it became, we got the undercover cop Brian, and obviously Dominic, who is like this big, bad guy or most wanted or whatever in the underground racing scene. And it was cool because they had a dynamic where he was trying to, like, he didn't know which side to go on, Brian, where it's like, okay, I'm starting to get feelings for these guys, but I'm a cop, what do I do? It was really good. I liked it. It wasn't the best movie in the world, but it was good. I liked the story. I liked how it was done, and I thought the acting was okay. I thought the first one was good. So that's where I'm coming from. I saw a little bit of Too Fast, Too Furious, and wow. I mean, I had to turn it off. It was really bad. It was really bad. I didn't even try with Tokyo Drift because I knew from hearing other things that it was just as bad, if not worse, than Too Fast, Too Furious. So now we come upon the 4th movie, which is Fast and Furious, just Fast and Furious. I don't know, something like that. The
titles are confusing.
The titles are really confusing. So that's number 4, and that's where they kind of took that left turn, going back to the roots of the first movie, where we have, we got Vin Diesel coming back, we got all the cast, and they kind of went for this more deeper film, which I thought it was good. I thought Fast and Furious was good. I thought, Brian's a cop again or something like that. I don't know what happened in the past, but he's still a cop. They have their differences, and he's like, I'm a cop, but I have feelings for you guys still, and that whole turmoil thing in that movie. It was well done. There was actually heart in it and all that. I didn't see Fast 5. Well, actually, I saw bits and pieces. That's when they're tugging the Volt around, and then it was 6 and 7. 7, of course, Paul Walker died. It was a big bummer. I knew about that, but I didn't see the movie. And I know a lot of the movie was kind of an homage to him. And then we have Fate.
Yeah.
Fast 8. And, man, it was just, let's just not care about physics. Anything that the previous films had going for them that was good story-wise, as far as drama and character development. I mean, it was just oh man, I don't even know what to say about this movie. It was so bad. At least to me, it's okay, it's an action movie, you got crazy CGI, you got explosions, there you go, there's some popcorn-worthy stuff, but that's it. And I mean, the story, I don't even know where to go with it. They tried to drop a big bomb in this one, and I did not care. It fell flat to me.
They literally stopped World War III. That is the plot of this movie.
Right.
And it's so ridiculous. It's impressive for a film franchise to get to an 8th installment, and every time they feel like they need to up the ante, and to where this one, I feel like this might be the movie where people are just like, all right, this is too ridiculous. This is too.
Where do you go?
Yeah, where The Rock is like riding outside of it. The trailers completely spoil the third act of this movie. By the way, it was.
You saw the movie.
Yeah, you saw the movie, which was terrible because The Rock is like hanging outside his door, like touching a nuclear bomb with his hand or something. I was like, are you kidding me? That's like, I mean, I know it's The Rock and can do anything, but like that's a little even too much for The Rock. You got to turn your brain off.
You do.
And if you do that, you can enjoy them. Whereas me as Vin Diesel's like, yeah, this sets up the next trilogy. It's like, where do you go from there? Like
you keep giving them money.
Well, there better be like a car jumping out of space in the next one.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm out.
We're calling it space. Fast, Furious, and Space. That's what it's going to be. Fast and Space, or Space and Furious. I don't know.
And on top of that, oh man, this makes a great drinking game. Every time someone says family, you take a drink.
Oh my gosh.
You will be so smashed by the end of this.
There was no, like, they have a running theme, like, oh, like, all you care about is family and family this, family that. Dude, there's no family dynamic. Like, it was like...
They just keep hitting you over the head with it, and it's like...
But I don't feel anything. I don't care.
It's like you're preaching at us, but you're not showing us why it should matter. Mm-hmm. So it just, that part felt like, it was more of a dynamic when Paul Walker was there.
Again, what you said, where people coming in who haven't seen, this revitalized, style with Fast and Furious, they're like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Now you're just throwing a bunch of action crap at me, and it's like, it's great, I'm entertained, kind of, but then you throw in the dialogue, which is, we're talking like English dubbed anime dialogue, like it was really bad, and
there's
it
some
sucks
funny
because,
moments.
Well, it sucks because a lot of these actors are really good.
Yeah.
I mean, Charlize, even Diesel can act. I mean, Dwayne Johnson has a couple chops. I mean, they had the ability to do it, and they just did not go that route, and they know they didn't go that route, and they just own up to it. They're like, we're just gonna put up a yeehaw, action movie, and once you accept that, sure, you might enjoy it. I was comparing it to wrestling. It's like, okay, we know it's a gimmick, it's cheesy, but everyone just adores wrestling. It's the same thing in this movie. I mean, I was sitting through it, and everyone's just like losing their minds, laughing and cheering, and I'm sitting there like, this is the worst movie ever. This is so bad. Why are you all cheering? This is why this exists, because you keep giving it money.
Yeah, there were some moments I'm like, you guys are... We're sitting in the theater and they're like laughing at stuff. I'm like, you guys are laughing at this?
I felt like Scrooge, sitting like in my chair, just like, this is the bane of my existence, to sit through this movie. I mean, okay, granted, it wasn't so terrible. You know what I mean? Like, other movies have that, throne. This movie wasn't there, but it was just like, what are you guys doing? Like, where are you even going with this? And I hope it's space.
It just owns up to what it is. It knows what it is. It tells you.
It does.
It tells you exactly like, this is what you're in for.
They didn't even try. They didn't even try to be like, we're gonna make it deep. We're gonna do some development. Da da da. I mean, there it is. Fast and the Furious. If I were to rate it, I'm gonna give it a 6.5. I mean, it just had no depth. It had no heart to it. They tried to do a little bit of that stuff, but it just fell flat to me. And then you have Statham in it, which like kind of took over, like becoming more of a Statham action movie, especially towards that end fight scene. And it's like, okay, this movie, like, it's not Fast and the Furious. It's Expendables. Like, it's an action movie. Like, I don't know how to say it. So 6.5 for me.
I think with me, I was entertained. I knew coming in that I needed to just accept the movie for what it was, and I don't want to give the movie a pass for that. I mean, it is fun. You walk out, even if you like, man, that was cheesy. You're like, well, I had a good time. I got a couple laughs. Some of the action set pieces with cars are pretty cool. Yeah, but the physics were totally like when they're driving on the broken ice of the submarine coming up. I'm like, there's no way that could happen. There's no way. But in the end, you're like, all right, whatever. Hopefully this is the last one, so I'll give it like a 7. It was enjoyable to that point, so 7 for me.
All right, there you have it. 6.5, 7, The Fate. What is it?
The Fate of the Furious.
The Fate of the Furious. All right, guys, leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you like to see more. Keep giving them money if you want to keep seeing these movies. You'll have to see it for yourself. to kind of put your judgment on it, but man. All right. Anyway. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll catch you on the next review.